What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today we're going to be talking about VaporFi. So I just did a video a little earlier about this Yield Hunter game, clone of Police and Thieves. We'll hopefully be talking about Police and Thieves Phase 2 a little bit later, but today I want to focus, or in this video, I want to focus on VaporNodes. So VaporNodes is pretty much a strong block clone, and I know a lot of people are distrusting these, and understandably so, especially, even myself. It's a hard pill to swallow when you lose everything, and that's definitely what happened with Ring Financial when I talked about that a few weeks ago. That's a token that, and we can get into why that thing completely failed. But VaporNodes is a different take on nodes as a service type of token. We've only had a few of these things be, marginally successful. I think Thor is doing pretty well right now. Strongblock obviously is still holding on pretty nicely, and VaporNodes has actually performed extremely well since I got into this thing about 3 days ago. Again, if you guys are a member of my Patreon group, you guys would already have learned about this and have been able to do your research, so definitely consider that if you're plugged deep into this crypto space. But nonetheless, let's talk about this thing and kind of where it can go. I do think that this can be a competitor to Strongblock and to Thor Financial if the devs do things correctly here. They do have a little bit of a different twist on how things work with this boost that you can get from having a node, but let's just talk about kind of how this thing works. First of all, if you guys are unaware with what nodes as a service are, essentially what you're doing is you're purchasing a node. They're actually doing the heavy lifting and the technology stuff on the back end. We're not going to talk too much about that because that stuff's hard to prove, especially with anonymous teams. And with that, they're able to give you a percentage per day of ROI from having a node and running a node. In this case, you have a very lucrative reward of 1% ROI daily. In this case, VaporNode has actually gone up quite a bit in price over the past couple of days. So it's about 10 cents per token. So that's about $1,500 per node if you decide to purchase a node here. Now they do have incentives for continuing to hold and not dump the thing, and we'll talk about what that is in a little bit here as well. But you're getting, if you do purchase a node and you have enough to jump into here, you can claim at any point in time, and you're going to get about 1% every single day. Now that ROI is actually going to go up if you don't claim for a while. So if you wait 15 days before you press the claim button, you get actually a 1.4x boost, and that's going to help with the sustainability and longevity of the project and help from people dumping it. That's kind of what happened with Ring and a lot of these other nodes as a service tokens. Besides the fact that they didn't actually do what they said they were doing, the tokenomics completely fail if they're not set up correctly. If you give people huge discounts, if you give people way too much return way too quickly, the token will dump way fast, and you're going to end up with a token like Ring, which went down 99.99% in the past couple of weeks. So with VaporNodes, the way that they have it structured hopefully doesn't do that. Again, it encourages people to hold out for longer and encourages people to compound and get more nodes over time. And like I said, you really have to stay plugged into the Discord to see if the sustainability is going to work over time. The devs do seem, from my initial research at least, the devs do seem to have somewhat of an idea of what to do to keep this thing running, but do keep in mind everything comes with a risk, especially like what happened with Ring Financial. That with me in particular, I put about 3K, 4K in there and lost 100% of that from that project. The same can happen with VaporNode, or it can be successful like Strongblock. And in that case, this is kind of what I look for. If you find these nodes as a service projects or any type of token that goes up significantly over time, then you want to position yourself kind of and get as many of these nodes as possible, as early as possible. If the price of this goes up, your estimated daily income could be $24 a day, $50 a day if the price of the token goes up a lot. But alternatively, it could go down to $6 a day. At the current rate, if it doesn't move at all, it's going to take you about 100 days to get ROI, maybe less if you're not pressing that claim button every single day. But it's going to take you about 100 days to get ROI. And then from then, you're going to be getting profit from then on out. If the price of the token goes up, then that ROI comes faster. If it goes down, that ROI goes a lot slower. One of the main things to keep in mind here, if you guys are unaware about nodes as a service tokens, the biggest thing is you can't sell the node. So if you purchase one of these nodes for $1,500, you can't just liquidate your node and get your $1,500 back plus your daily income that you've been claiming every day. You have to get ROI on a daily basis. So it's probably going to take a minimum of 100 days. It could take a lot longer than that if the price of the coin goes down, or it can be shorter. But do keep in mind that you cannot sell your nodes once you get them. They're bought, and you're going to be getting that daily income on a daily basis. But definitely follow up on the Telegram group. I can't give you the I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what the future of vapornodes is going to be, but do your research and let me know what you guys think about this team. Are they competent enough to really keep the tokenomics going for a longer time, or do you think that this is just going to be another failed project soon? And again, I completely understand for those of you who are scared to touch these things from Ring Financial, but I do think that they can potentially be a success if they're set up correctly and if they're not abused. Now, what happened with Ring Financial, just to kind of make a comparison, was developer greed. Essentially, what they did was they gave away a lot of discounted cheap stuff, and they were able to basically profit from every single node that was purchased, and they just wanted people to purchase nodes regardless of what happened. They ended up making decisions where the token price completely tanked, and their solution was to do the exact same thing on a different blockchain. Same thing happened, people were pissed off, and then their solution again was to do the exact same thing on a different blockchain, and that's when people realized it was a scam and called them out, and essentially that's when the price of the token completely tanked and nobody else participated. Hopefully the same thing doesn't happen with the vapor nodes. Again, follow up on the Discord. Make sure that you guys are connected to the community, because I can't tell you what's going to happen in this video, especially since this video is frozen in time. If you guys do your part and stay connected, you're going to be able to figure out what to do in the future in terms of if you want to compound this and push this further, or if you want to kind of sell as quickly as possible to get out if things are looking not so good. But again, you can't sell your node. That's not something that happens. It's not the way that it works. All right, guys, that's everything for today. Catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. And again, if you're not a Patreon, consider becoming a Patreon to find out about this stuff earlier than people who are watching here on YouTube. Peace out.